Good morning, everyone. All right, not bad. Come on, you guys, wake up. Hey, this morning is our last Mass that we come together as a school family, right, for the end of school. So one thing I want to say to you, I want to say two things to you today. One is about that. It's easy, this has been a difficult couple of months, right, since we started this. And it's easy to think of the difficulties and all that. But what marks us as Christians is our thanksgiving. Let's look back on this year and think of the things for which we have to be thankful. And there are many things. But I want each of you sometime today to maybe think of one thing or two things that you're thankful for this year. And maybe just, put them on your refrigerator or something like that. Or write them in your journal if you have a diary or a journal or something. But let's think about what we have to be thankful for. Now, this is an easy one, and probably a lot of people say this, but I'm extremely thankful to our teachers and to our staff and to Mrs. Shearer. This was not easy for them to change over to a different kind of teaching. And so I'm really grateful for not just that they did it, but that they did it well, and they did it with good humor and faith, and joy. And so thank you to all them. Now, this teaching wouldn't have happened without your parents, so I'm going to give you another one. I hope you thought you would think of it yourself, but just in case, I think that you can all be thankful to your parents for facilitating all this, right? All right, I won't give you any more hints. So think about one or two things this year. If you want to think of more, that's great, for which to be thankful as we look back on the year. The second thing I want to say today is from the gospel. Jesus said to his disciples, "This is my commandment, love one another as I love you." Now, what's our picture of how Jesus loved us? I'll give you a hint. It's over my shoulder. Right? You can see the crucifix behind my shoulder, or the painting anyway. Here, actually, I have a crucifix because I have one of my rosaries right handy. Right? Yeah. There we go. You guys all have a rosary, I hope. And there's a picture of the crucifix. And I hope you have all of a crucifix hanging somewhere in your house. If not, nudge your parents a little bit. That's how Jesus loved us, is he gave everything for our good. He didn't get anything back. He wasn't thinking of himself at all. He was only thinking of the other person, right? Love is willing the good of the other. And so we don't have to hang on a cross, right? Anytime you give of yourself, it's a little bit like a death, If you give someone else something that you have, you've lost it, but they've gained it. If you've let someone else choose the TV show or the game, you've lost something, but others have gained it. These are all acts of love. If you say a prayer for someone, you're doing it for their good, So think about that. That's what Jesus says. Love one another as I have loved you. Now, what's also important is the beginning of that sentence. Jesus said to his disciples, "This is my commandment." He didn't say, I want to suggest to you that you do this. Just a few minutes before I said, I'm going to suggest to you that you think of some things for which to be thankful. No, Jesus says, this is my commandment. In other words, the commandments, right? What's the first commandment? All right. I hope you're all getting it right. I can't hear you all because you're all answering at once, right? I'm the Lord thy God. I shall not have false gods before me, or whatever the commandments. Honor your father and mother. Keep holy the Sabbath. You shall not steal. These are commandments, right? So is this. Love one another as I have loved you is Jesus' commandment to us. And so it's not a suggestion. This is one of the things that Jesus wants us to do. Right? So let's remember that today. By the way, I forgot to say today is the feast day of St. Isidore, the farmer. So maybe in your prayers, you can pray for all those who grow our food, right? Most of us don't grow our own food. And all those who are working in, whatever, grocery stores or trucking, they have to truck the stuff to us. All those who are involved in bringing our food to us, let's give thanks for them and pray for them today. God bless you all. I love you.